Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. Got something a little bit different today. Sort of the beginning of a new series. I'm calling it BDG Book Club. This isn't going to be a regular series, but just every now and then when I feel like throwing one out there, I will. Essentially, I'm going to talk about some books I've read. I've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 of these episodes coming out today. Don't expect them to be that regular. Like I said, this is just going to be as I feel like. But, it'll just, talk about some books that I've read, that I've enjoyed, that hopefully, if you're watching this video, maybe you'll like. So first off, I'm starting with a complete classic. Just for a little bit of backstory, this book took me 5 years to read. Think about that for a second. That is Three Kingdoms by Lu Guanzhong. Yeah, it's 4 volumes. This is the Chinese classics from Foreign Language Press. And you'll see why when I just open one of these up. Like, the sheer amount of pages that this has. Each volume of this has, like... How many does this have? This has 595 pages, and it's small print and everything. And there are 4 volumes of it. So yeah, this is a big ass book. This is like, freaking huge. Well, it covers the Three Kingdoms era in ancient China. So, if you played Dynasty Warriors, Shu, Wei, Wu. It also goes into the Jin dynasty, which is following the Three Kingdoms, when essentially the next leader, if you will, was then them. This book is phenomenal. It's not an easy read. You have a lot of things in this book. Like, you'll have these sections where they'll talk about a character, and then it'll come on and, like, a poet of later age would say, and go into this whole thing about what someone of, like, a later age said about this character. It's the way it was written. That's just how it is. This is a perfect example of something that could do with being rewritten. Like, a modern author, rewrite it, and, essentially retell the story, leaving out all the other stuff. Keep this in existence. That's something I honestly believe. Like, if there's, like, a really, like, old, like, I say old, when was this written? I think, like, 1476 or something. I don't know, a hell of a long time, like hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Rewrite it as a modern, kind of as with like modern language and everything, and but keep the original in existence. I'm a big proponent of keeping originals in existence. This book, it can be very confusing, simply because it is so long. You get so many characters. You have characters who, like, are brought up, and then you never hear from them again. So they come in, they, like, say something, and they say, like, a later scholar would say such a thing about this person, but then you'd never hear anything about them again for the rest of the book. It's almost more of, like, you could almost call it, like, more like history of the Three Kingdoms. Like, every little thing is brought up. Cao Cao, like, it's like, oh, he was talking to this guy. Someone would say about this guy at a later point this, and that's it. It is what it is. This is not for everybody. This is for if you're a fan of the Dynasty Warriors games, and Lu Bu, Liu Bei, Cao Cao, all of them. The people. then you enjoy this. Not so much for your casual reader. And that's another thing what you could maybe do with a retelling of this for the casual reader. Just saying. You know? It could be neat. But yeah, that's it. That's it for this episode. See you later.